Well, a wonderful good evening here in Nashville, Tennessee, as we get set for the 30th season of ASUN Women's Soccer as the Lipscomb University Bisons get set to host the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. Hello, everyone. Justin Seaman here with you as we get ready for tonight's home opener for the Lady Bisons as they get set to take on Tennessee Tech. Lipscomb coming off of a tough loss on the road to open up the 2022 season. Lipscomb traveling into Big 12 country, soon to be SEC country, and they took a pretty hard beating against Texas 5-0 on Thursday night in the home opener. They were outshot 20-10 in that game. Texas scored on 3 set pieces, so Lipscomb looks to come back strong here in their home opener here at the Lipscomb Soccer Complex as we get set for what should be an entertaining match between the Golden Eagles of Tennessee Tech out of the OVC and the preseason favorites in the ASUN, the Lipscomb Bisons, as Lipscomb looking to get their 4th ASUN championship in the last 5 years, looking to go back-to-back as Lipscomb finished last year with an overall record of 15-5-1. Of course, won the conference tournament, swept through that. Didn't allow a goal last year in the conference tournament. Lipscomb 11 goals to 0 given up, and so a lot of expectations. We'll talk about that throughout the match for this Lipscomb team as a lot of returners. A lot of returners on this Lipscomb team. They pretty much bring back everybody, and this is a lot of high expectations for the Lipscomb team. They've also brought in a couple of newcomers as well, a couple of transfers that are going to make some immediate impact, and we will look to see how they fare here in their home opener as we are ready for the kickoff here. Beautiful weather here in Nashville. Great night for soccer. 82 degrees, nice little breeze. It's been cloudy, partly cloudy all day. We'll see. Hopefully some rain will hold off. But it will be Emanuela Shirk who is ready to kick things off as soon as she gets the signal from the official. And we are underway here from the Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Tennessee Tech coming into this game. They're getting ready to start a 4-game road swing as Kalea Perry starts things off for Lipscomb. Tennessee Tech lost their home opener against IUPUI 1-0. It was a game that was tied until the final 10 minutes of that one, and they dropped it 1-0. Here's Carapaza quickly trying to get into the zone, and Cammie Rogers on the left side will get the first shot, and then she goes wide. But a good look by Carapaza there, giving a nice little crosser to try to get a touch to Cammie Rogers, working the left side. Going down the lineup for Lipscomb, Shelby Kraft, Cammie Rogers, Logan McFadden, Emanuela Shirk, Faith Adams, Angela Steidel, Kalea Perry, Olivia Carapaza, Emily Patti, and Molly Grant in the starting lineup for the Bisons here tonight. Go through Tennessee Tech's starting lineup in just a moment as Tech with possession now for the first time tonight. Just underway here. Tennessee Tech in the OVC. They were picked preseason number 3. That one getting past McFadden. C.J. Graham coming way out of the goalkeeper's box there. Kicks it to midfield, and Lipscomb will try to regain possession. Molly Grant with the touch there. Gets it in the middle that time to Patti. Here's Carapaza. Back to Shirk. Shirk looking right side. Here's Shelby Kraft. ASUN preseason defensive player of the year for the Bisons. Chloe Smith, Katie Toney, Yao Giadazu, Sammy Cullum, Macy Carter, Gabby Garcia, Emily Carlavato, Selma Askadelzen, Allison Lee, and Meredith Nye are your starters for Tennessee Tech as another opportunity. Lipscomb trying to get it into the scoring zone. Here's Rogers near the corner. Gets it, tries to go middle to Kalea Perry, but that's cut off. Just underway here from the Lipscomb Soccer Complex. No score in this home opener for the Bisons. Kraft playing back tonight with McFadden. Katia Hanger, who is normally in the starting lineup, not getting the start tonight. Maybe banged up just a little bit from that Texas match, so she will not be in the starting lineup tonight for the Bisons. Here's Faith Adams, one of the new additions for the Bisons this year, a transfer from Wake Forest. Nice touch outside, Chloe Smith. She's one of the players to watch for Tennessee Tech this year. Puts a shot on goal, and that one is batted away by C.J. Graham. Nice move, though, by Chloe Smith to get a good look, but C.J. Graham, ASUN Goalkeeper of the Year last year, preseason Goalkeeper of the Year this year, with a nice batting of that one away. But it will be a corner kick, first of the night for the Golden Eagles. Again, Lipscomb wanting to work a little bit more on their set pieces. That's what 3 goals came off of set pieces against Texas. That one batted, but still in play by C.J. Graham. Kraft heads it out. Grant will look to turn. McFadden challenged, and we're going to get a whistle, and it'll be Lipscomb possession. Logan McFadden kind of anchoring that defense in the back along with Shelby Kraft. Again, a lot of familiar names if you're used to listening to or watching this Lipscomb soccer team. You will recognize a lot of names. Lipscomb returns virtually everyone from a year ago. Cammie Rogers on the left side. There's Adams trying to put a ball up for a run for Molly Grant, but a little too far out of reach. Goalkeeper for Tennessee Tech tonight is Maggie Conrad. She'll send that one to midfield. Trying to chase it down is Allison Lee, but Cammie Rogers will cut it down. That one's going to be knocked out. We'll see. I think they're going to say it's Lipscomb possession. It is. All-time series between these two. This is the 10th all-time meeting between Lipscomb as Kalea Perry turning. Nice touch there. Big-time save by Maggie Conrad diving. That was about to be big-time trouble for the Golden Eagles, as good touch by Kalea Perry there, trying to find Grant getting loose. Conrad will have a goal kick now. What I was saying is all-time series, Tennessee Tech leads it 7-2. This is the 10th meeting. With that being said, however, the Golden Eagles from Tennessee Tech have not beaten Lipscomb since 2011. So it's been a minute since Tennessee Tech has beaten Lipscomb. So they won the first 7 matchups against Lipscomb. Lipscomb has won the last 2. Of course, kind of a local rivalry. Cookeville, not too far down the road from Nashville. So ASUN and OVC, they'll do some battles in the non-conference. And a lot of conference shakeup. Of course, you're seeing it nationally, and we've seen it trickle down into the mid-majors as well. Talk more about that later, especially the ASUN and the OVC, some of those switching places. That one will be Lipscomb possession. Faith Adams. Mentioned Faith Adams. Midfielder, 5'5" sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. Transfer over from Wake Forest. One of 2 big transfers that Lipscomb got this year. Another one we'll talk about is Marcella Cash from Mississippi State. Here's Kraft. Sends it back to McFadden. Correction, Sydney Jones is going to be starting in goal for Lipscomb. Sydney Jones in the goal, and she will take a touch there. Going to call offsides on Molly Grant there. They were trying to get a touch down the left side. Grant's had a couple of early looks. Both teams with 1 shot. Tennessee Tech the only shot on goal, though, so far. As that was Chloe Smith. And that nice save by, my correction, should have been Sydney Jones who had that nice save, not C.J. Graham. C.J. Graham is the ASUN preseason goalkeeper of the year, ASUN goalkeeper last year, but it'll be Jones who's getting the start here tonight for the Bisons. 5'9" from Castle Pines, Colorado. Here's Cammie Rogers. Touch back to McFadden. McFadden surveying the field, trying to find somebody to distribute to. There's Kraft, always a good option. Shelby Kraft, so good possession-wise as Shelby Kraft. A little bit of a different role here tonight. She played more of that defensive midfielder last year, more on the back line so far right now. Another deep touch. Here's Grant. She'll try to cut it off. Can't. Carapaza in the middle. Adams looking to reverse course. She's got a lot of time and space, though. Shirk in the middle. She's cut off. No whistle. Nice play defensively that time by Allison Lee. Here's Giada. She'll try to go right side for the Golden Eagles. That one cut off by Cammie Rogers. Rogers, one of those returners for Lipscomb. Redshirt senior from Prattville, Alabama, transferred over from Auburn University. Steidel battling back. 5'8", redshirt junior from Nashville, transferred over from Furman. A lot of transfers on this Lipscomb team when you look down the roster. Penn State, Auburn, Georgia, Wake Forest, Furman, Mississippi State, Purdue. Lipscomb has utilized that transfer portal to its advantage for sure. Here's Smith. She's put the one good look on it for Tennessee Tech. They'll go back to Smith. This time she can't turn on it, and it'll go out of bounds. 10 minutes gone by here in the first half. No score here in this ASUN home opener, home opener altogether for Lipscomb. This is the 30th year of ASUN women's soccer. Nice touch by Shelby Kraft. Molly Grant trying to work through three. Really a good ball, though. Grant tripped up, no whistle. Here's Kalea Perry. Perry, big-time transfer, was a big-time player for Lipscomb last year until she got injured. Missed a lot of time, but she's back now for the Bisons. Try to get one in the middle to her, but good job defensively by the Golden Eagles. Now they'll try to run it back the other way. Here's Giada. Nice touch to the right side. Lipscomb retreating defensively. Trying to look for a centering pass. Goes middle, and that one right harmlessly into the arms of Sydney Jones. Jones will let her players get a little breather. Now she'll just roll it off to Shelby Kraft. Touch back to Jones. Head coach Kevin O'Brien in his 11th season for this Lipscomb Bisons team. All-time winningest coach for Lipscomb soccer. A lot of first under him. First postseason win in the NCAA tournament in Lipscomb history came under his watch back in 2018 when Lipscomb took down Mississippi State in the NCAA tournament. And he has created a perennial powerhouse now in this Lipscomb women's soccer team in the ASUN. Of course, picked preseason #1, Florida Gulf Coast right behind Lipscomb. And again, we'll talk about a little bit of a new look ASUN this year with some new teams coming in. Of course, had a couple of new teams added last year in Eastern Kentucky, Jacksonville State. That one taken away by Kraft. Another another OVC team coming over this year, Austin P joining the ASUN. So we'll see them later on. And a new team altogether to Division I, Queens out of North Carolina joining the ASUN as the ASUN continues to expand. And of course, with some subtractions in the OVC, they've added some teams as well. Conrad will have the goal kick. Nice touch that time. Back goes all the way to Jones. Nobody there for Tennessee Tech, but you got to like the touch that time by Lee off the header. Lipscomb had some early action, had a shot, wasn't on goal, but really a couple good looks. But then the best look so far of this first half has been from Chloe Smith. Had a nice run down the left side and had one top left post that was batted away by Sydney Jones. Just beautiful weather out here at the Lipscomb Soccer Complex tonight. 82 degrees, a little bit of a breeze. It's almost kind of feels just like a hint of what kind of fall weather might start to feel like, although we're still going to get into the upper 80s and 90s this week, but still beautiful evening for home opener for the Lipscomb Bisons. There's Faith Adams, sends it back to Kraft on the back line defensively. She'll swing it to the other side to Steidel. Steidel surveys, plenty of room. Cami Rogers thinking about going cross field. She does, but that's cut off by Smith. Smith read it all the way. Now she'll put a nice touch in. That one's cut off, though, by McFadden. Good idea by Smith that time, but well played by Logan McFadden. Last year, Lipscomb won their third ASUN title in 4 years. Again, that run started back in 2018. The only year they didn't win the ASUN title was in the COVID-shortened 2020 year. And I say shortened, it wasn't shortened because of COVID, kind of like some of those spring sports were, where they literally just were playing one day and stopped the next. It was shortened because that was the year when they were just trying to find a way to kind of start playing sports again. Here's a look now for Kraft. Centers it, and that one right to Conrad. She tried to center it, but that one just kept drifting towards goal. And Conrad, no traffic really in front of her, able to make the save. Two shots for Tennessee Tech, one so far for Lipscomb. Both have been on goal for the Golden Eagles. Lipscomb, no corner kick so far. Defensively, Lipscomb was as solid as they come a year ago. 13 shutouts for the Bisons a year ago. They had 9 of those in the ASUN alone. And I know we said Sydney Jones in goal tonight. C.J. Graham led the nation, though, last year with 13 shutouts. So defensively, this is about as strong as they come when it comes to defensive prowess on this Lipscomb team. Although you got to give credit to Tennessee Tech here early. They found a few chinks in the armor trying to make an early score in this one. Here's Kraft, back to the middle to Adams. Swings it left side to Steidel. Angela Steidel gets it down. Grant's got it on the left side, but Molly Grant going to be whistled for offsides. That's one thing Lipscomb will do. They will push the envelope offensively, trying to get it down, and Molly Grant not afraid to push that and will get whistled for offsides every once in a while. So the ball will be brought out to where the offside was. Conrad will do the honors for the Golden Eagles. Nice turn. Collected it, nobody home though, and Sydney Jones will play it off her foot. .27:35 left to go here in this first half. No score. Lipscomb's home opener of the 2022 season. Of course, lost their opening game on the road in Austin, Texas, to the University of Texas. That was a tough one to swallow, 5-0. Coach O'Brien a little disappointed with that, but still understanding the opponent had something to do with that as well when you're playing against Texas. But a lot of high expectations again for Lipscomb, so they want to come out with a good spot here. Nice ball into the center. That one kicked out. Adams will try to recollect for Lipscomb. Here's Steidel pushing up. Kalea Perry. Nifty footwork. Here's Perry getting a shot on goal. Couldn't get a ton on it with that left foot, but really a nice job by Kalea Perry. First real good look by Lipscomb tonight. Kalea Perry looked for her to have a big impact for this Lipscomb team this year. Here's Shirk in the middle. That one just cleared back. Tennessee Tech not had a lot of time in the offensive zone to maintain possession. Lipscomb's had more of the possession here in this first half. The Tennessee Tech holding back with 4 defenders on the back line. There's a nice ball to Cammie Rogers. See if she can collect. She gets it into the center, and nobody home on the backside, but Conrad still makes a diving grab there, because if that does get by her, looming was Emily Potty. Potty was coming in hard. She was not that close, but she was trying to get there on the backside. There's Potty battling there. It's going to be possession to Tennessee Tech. There's Chloe Smith. Great look early in this one. Passes it back to Emily Carlivato. Tech trying to get some momentum going in the offensive zone, and that's the girl they want to get it to. Here's Smith. Had a nice run last time. She goes again, gets through the defense, 2 defenders, and then finally slide tackle down there by Shelby Kraft. Here's Perry. Perry trying to see if she can find a touch. Maybe waited a second too long that time. Was trying to find a streaking Rogers down the left side. And that one cut off nicely by the defense. Whistle blown that time. About halfway through first half here. No score between the Bisons and the Golden Eagles. There'll be a Carapaza set piece for Lipscomb near midfield. Carapaza takes a lot of those set pieces out in the midfield for the Bisons. There's Kraft. She'll send one in the middle, trying to find Kalea Perry, but a little too long for her, and Conrad will be there to scoop it up. Lipscomb Soccer Complex field looks great here tonight. Lights are on. Partly cloudy sky, as we've mentioned. Good turnout here for the home opener for the Bisons rather. That one, Chloe Smith just couldn't get a handle on it there. That one slips under her foot and kind of frustrated with herself there. Carapaza settles it back to Steidel. She's got some room. Surveys. Cammie Rogers on the left side for Lipscomb. Rogers, redshirt senior. Still a little hard to keep track with the eligibility with players. We're still working our way through that COVID year where everybody got that free year in every sport, so you never know which players are taking it, which ones are not. It's going to be a few years till we get maybe back to a little bit of sense of normalcy. A lot of space for Perry. Tries to touch one down to Grant. Can Grant get there before it goes out of bounds? I don't think she got there. she didn't. Good idea, just not enough gas in the gas tank that time for Molly Grant to be able to track that one down. It'll be a goal kick for Conrad. Both teams with 2 shots apiece. Tennessee Tech, their 2 shots were both on goal. Lipscomb's got 1 shot on goal. A couple of saves by Sydney Jones so far. Only fouls committed so far have been by Tennessee Tech. They've got 3. And just like that on cue, they're going to whistle Lipscomb for a foul. 1 corner kick so far. That's belongs to Tennessee Tech. There's a little bit of a set piece here now. First one. Again, first foul issued against Lipscomb here in the first half. Long ball there. Tried to throttle it down just a little bit, but it goes a little long, so it'll be a goal kick for Sydney Jones. Sydney Jones getting the start tonight. Castle Pines, Colorado, from Valor Christian High School, redshirt sophomore. Both her and C.J. Graham are redshirt sophomores. Trying to touch that one in the middle. Nicely cut off that time by Askildenson. Selma Askildenson cuts it off for the Golden Eagles. Again, Lipscomb lost their lost their opener to University of Texas 5-0. They were outshot in that game 20-10 against the Longhorns. So you know Coach O'Brien wanting to get that offense going here early against the Golden Eagles, and really they've done a good job defensively, limiting Lipscomb to just 2 shots and only 1 on goal so far. Shirt trying to get possession, and that'll be a foul against Lipscomb. 20 minutes left to go here in the first half. And you would imagine here in the next 5 to 10 minutes you might start seeing a few substitutions for these 2 teams. A lot of times during this late August kind of weather, you're going to have extreme humidity in a game like this. Don't have that here tonight, as that Perry is knocked down, and whistle a little late there, but I think deservedly. That's a foul against the Golden Eagles. McFadden anchoring that defense for the Bisons. She's got an enormous leg for Lipscomb. I remember last year she kicked a goal from about midfield last year in a game. Just a monster leg from back there. Trying to slip one past the defense there, and that one's cut off nicely. That time by Sammy Cullum. Tennessee Tech unrelenting on that back line. They've committed pretty much 4 players to that defensive back line, not wanting Lipscomb to get past them. Carly Vato sends that one a little long, played off the head that time of Giada, Zua Giada. Here's Kraft. Swings it to the left side. Lipscomb trying to keep Tennessee Tech defensively moving to find a little gap or opening to slice through. Again, that back line staying strong at 4 strong for Tennessee Tech. Here's Rogers. She slips by. Look to try to get something in the middle. That one's going to go long, and just cleared out by Tennessee Tech. Now we're going to get some substitutions coming in. We'll try to get those for you as they enter the game. Gabby Garcia and Taylor Rose for Tennessee Tech. You're going to get Kelly Byler coming in. Also Grace Oliver checking in. And Marcella Cash. So 3 big offensive players coming in. Byler, of course, on the ASUN preseason all ASUN team. She had an injury last year, missed a lot of time, so good for her to get back. And then Marcella Cash, a big addition. 5'3" junior transfer from Mississippi State. Expect big things out of her from Lipscomb this year. She's number 16 out there if you're keeping track, Marcella Cash. Byler is number 5, and then also checking in for Lipscomb, redshirt junior 5'2" forward Grace Oliver, who saw a lot of action last year, transfer over from Maryville College. She played, or from Maryville, Tennessee. Here's Rogers. Trying to get it down to Cash. Cash. Time caught up over there on the left side, and that ball will stay, I believe, with the Golden Eagles. Under 16 to go here in the first half. Here's some room for Giada now. Goes left side for Grace Oliver. Nice play defensively by the ASUN Defensive Player of the Year, Shelby Craft. She just took that one right away from Chloe Smith that time. Chloe Smith, again, she's the player to watch for this OVC Tennessee Tech team. Came on real strong midway through last year and was named to the all-conference team in the OVC. Long ball trying to get it that time to Grace Oliver, who was coming over on the right side. McFadden. It's one of those 50-50 balls there, but when you're going 50-50 against McFadden, a lot of times you're going to end up on the deck, and that's what happened there. So that Golden Eagle ball will stay with Tennessee Tech. They'll have it, won't be a corner kick, will be a throw in deep in the corner. Under 15 to go, first half, no score. Both teams with 2 shots apiece here in the first half. That one's thrown into the box. Trying to collect it. Lipscomb will corral around it. And nice save that time by Jones. That one maybe a little too close for comfort, though, if you're Lipscomb. That ball hung around in the box for a while. Lipscomb, 3 defenders back on their back line. Again, Tennessee Tech has consistently had 4. Lipscomb playing a little bit more in the offensive zone, but that can sometimes leave you a little vulnerable on the backside. But when you've got the ASUN, the reigning 2-time Defensive Player of the Year and the preseason Defensive Player in Shelby Craft back there along with Logan McFadden, I think you feel a little comfortable with them back there in only 3. Lipscomb in the middle, trying to get it back pass. Great pass. Here's Rogers, and she'll score. What a play that time. Kelly Byler, and they're going to say she was offsides. That was unbelievable pass by Byler over to Cammie Rogers. She scored it easily, but she was offsides. You got to push the envelope, though. You never know when they're going to miss that call right there. If they do, it's an easy score. Flag was up, and my spotter, Kirk Downs, over here immediately points out the flag. You like the spotter. Football and soccer, you need the spotter, that's for sure. So new life for Tennessee Tech. Lipscomb thought they had the first goal of the game, but it is denied with the offsides call. That's a 5th offsides already whistled against Lipscomb here in the first half. That ball going to go a little wide. Jones thought about going after it, but saw Chloe Smith coming in and just let that one go wide, and it'll be a goal kick. Going to get another substitution. Caitlin Farmer coming in for Tennessee Tech. "12 minutes exactly to go here in the first half. Lipscomb had a goal taken off the board just moments ago with that offsides call, 5th of the game. That one was whistled against Cammie Rogers. Just a great pass by Kelly Byler, but Rogers was just offsides. Here's Grace Oliver. Gets it to Faith Adams. Nice ball. Here's Molly Grant. She'll try to get it into the middle. She does, but just off the side of the goal net there. Not a bad look, though. Again, Lipscomb starting to make some waves. Haley Williams going to come in now for Molly Grant. Haley Williams from St. Simon's Island, Georgia. Redshirt sophomore, 5'7", Glenn Academy. They're in Glenn County, Georgia. Beautiful island beach location. Ball's going to be headed down and kept alive. Now another one put into that deep corner. Trying to track it down right now is Marcella Cash. Cash just barely misses as that one does go over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick. Lipscomb technically just one shot on goal. I say technically because they had a goal taken off the board with the offsides call. They've put some pressure on Tennessee Tech. Here's Kraft. Knocks down Chloe Smith that time. Touches it back to Steidel. Steidel will touch it back to Jones. Jones will have it in goal. Under 10 to go, first half. Still scoreless here in this home opener for the reigning ASUN champion Lipscomb Bisons. That ball skids off the top of the head of number 17, that time Selma Askildinson. That one's going to be touched, but there's going to be a foul whistled against, I think that's going to go against Logan McFadden. So set piece, virtually the same spot Tennessee Tech had it earlier here in the first half. Big bunch in the middle, right outside the box. Coming in late, that one cleared out but stays in the box, and then coming back in to clear it is Cammie Rogers. Nice heads-up play that time by Rogers, because that can be a dangerous play if the ball kind of gets through the scrum and kicks out to the outside, as it did there. Tennessee Tech was ready to jump on it, but Cammie Rogers quicker getting in to just clear it. Now throw in for the Golden Eagles. Into the box. This one cleared back, but in play for the moment. Nice job that time by Byler. Jones will raise her hand to take that one, as nobody in the vicinity for Tennessee Tech. Only two shots for Lipscomb have been by Kalea Perry and Cammie Rogers. Of course, Cammie Rogers also had the one shot that went in the back of the net, but she was offsides. Here's Rogers. She's not offsides this time. She'll come to the corner, centers it, and cleared out. Coming in strong was Cash. Half step away from making that one pay. Now we're going to get another sub for Lipscomb. Noah Ganthier coming in for Cammie Rogers. So Ganthier will check in for the Bisons. Sophomore, 5'3", from Boca Raton, Florida. And with that, Lipscomb will earn their first corner kick. Short touch. Trying to go back. They do. And a little set piece off the corner kick. Carapazza, it was a little give and go situation. Trying to get it back to the middle. And Lipscomb earns another corner kick. We'll see if she goes deep this time or plays it short again. She goes this time back towards the middle, sets one up into the box, and that one headed out nicely by Tennessee Tech. They'll try to counter now, but good luck trying to do that against Shelby Kraft. She picks it back up, gets it to Cash. Cash. Back to Kraft. Couldn't get enough air under that one. And Conrad will have to pick it up as Haley Williams pushes forward. Conrad over midfield, but out of play. Under 6 minutes to go here. First half action in this home opener for the Lipscomb Bisons. Byler cuts that one off. Now Lipscomb will try a quick turn. Here's Cash. She'll send a shot. Nice pass. Coming down, Grace Oliver, right side. She's cut off inside the box, and he whistled no. No whistle. Lipscomb fans wanted it. The fans wanted the call, not going to get it. It was a great ball that time, and Oliver was trying to turn it just inside the corner of the box. That one, chance for Tennessee Tech now. 2-on-3, make it 3-on-3 as they're trying the quick counter. Lipscomb hustles back quickly. Had a diving defender that went down. Tennessee Tech, a little excitement there for a minute, but that one is then kicked out of play. OVC preseason women's soccer, SIU Edwardsville. They were picked preseason #1, followed by UT Martin. And then this Tennessee Tech team, 3rd in the preseason OVC. And then you've got a new face. New face and a new place. Little Rock, a new member of the OVC. They're picked 4th. Southeast Missouri 5th. Morehead State 6th. Eastern Illinois 7th. And then 2 other new teams in the OVC. I told you the A-Sun had some new teams. Some of those coming over from the OVC. OVC with some new faces. Southern Indiana and Lindenwood. Of course, Belmont and Murray State leaving the OVC. They're onto the Missouri Valley Conference. There's a corner kick. That one's going to be headed out nicely by Lipscomb. And it'll be a throw-in for the Golden Eagles. Under 4 to go, first half action. And foul going to be whistled against the Golden Eagles. Both teams with 2 shots apiece. Both have been on goal for Tennessee Tech, but they were very early in the first half. Tennessee Tech hasn't really threatened much lately. It's been Lipscomb trying to push to get something. Cammie Rogers did put one in the back of the net, but she was offsides. That was probably Lipscomb's best chance, where they thought they had a goal that was then wiped off by the flag by the linesman. Working middle, trying to get a look is Lipscomb. That one clicked out. Here's Chloe Smith. Now Smith, one-on-one against Shelby Kraft. Smith tries to get a touchdown that time to her teammate, unable to make anything happen there to Bailey Taylor, who had checked in, a sub. See who can make kind of the last push here of the first half. See if somebody can get on the board. Switch fields that time. Byler gets it to Cash in the middle. Cash tries to go to Williams. She does. Left side. Williams weaving in and out of traffic and tried to get something in, but that was deflected away. Tennessee Tech now. Minute 45 to go, first half. Into the middle they go to Taylor Rhodes. Rhodes tries to get all the way to left side to Smith, and who's there but Shelby Kraft. Quickly to Williams. One touches it to the right side to Cash. Cash, one-on-one. She'll kick one into the middle. Williams streaked one way. The ball went the other. Haley Williams just maybe not right on the same page there, but still a good idea from Lipscomb. Throw in now for the Golden Eagles with 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Here's Faith Adams surveying, trying to set up for maybe the last good look of the half. That ball's going to be sent in the middle. Cash was coming in, trying to sneak behind the defender. Nice job by Conrad. Not going to have anything of it. Conrad has been pretty good back there. Only one true save in the game so far, but still, she has been not fooled at all here in the first half. Here's Williams with 17 seconds. That one's going to go out of play, and that may be it for the first half. Lipscomb will get the throw in with 10 seconds. Faith Adams going to try to send one into the box. Gets there. That's going to be headed just left, but they're going to say Lipscomb was offsides anyways. So that will be the end of the first half. No score. We're 0-0 through the first 45 minutes. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half. Home opener for the Lipscomb Bisons against Tennessee Tech. No score here at the Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Ready and set for the second half of action here from the Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Justin Seaman back alongside with you here as we are scoreless at halftime between Lipscomb and Tennessee Tech. Tennessee Tech in the midst of a 4-game road swing. Lipscomb with their home opener here tonight against the Golden Eagles. First half action, Lipscomb did have 3 shots, 2 on goal. Tennessee Tech with just 2 shots. We'll see what adjustments are made by both teams. Tennessee Tech been pretty solid defensively. They've kept 4 back strong the whole time, not wanting Lipscomb to get behind them, playing more of a defensive game. New change this year in the NCAA, no overtimes in the regular season, so you got 45 minutes to get this one done if you're Lipscomb or Tennessee Tech. Otherwise, it will end in a tie. Here's Faith Adams. Will start things off in the center. That one heads off, and it falls to Cammie Rogers on the left side. Both teams switching ends of the field, so Lipscomb now going right to left. If you're listening or if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it live, and now left to right will be Tennessee Tech. McFadden, big collision there. Shelby Kraft, 2-time ASUN Defensive Player of the Year, and why not make it a three-peat? She's the ASUN Preseason Defensive Player of the Year. Try to go for that 3rd straight Defensive Player of the Year. Sydney Jones getting the start in goal today for Lipscomb. C.J. Graham is the ASUN Preseason Goalkeeper of the Year after winning that honor last year for Lipscomb. Lipscomb, of course, winners of 3 out of the last 4 ASUN conference titles. Didn't allow a goal last year as that one centered into the middle, just trying to get over the head of one of the defenders there. I was going to say, defensively, Lipscomb didn't allow a goal in the ASUN postseason last year. Outscored their opponents 11-0. Another centering pass. That one trying to find Kalea Perry, who is looming in the middle. Just underway, second half action. Home opener for the Lipscomb Bisons. No score. Both these two teams lost their opening match of the 2022 season. Lipscomb losing on the road against the University of Texas 5-0. Tennessee Tech losing their home opener against IUPUI 1-0. That game, IUPUI and Lipscomb, as there's a nice touch to Chloe Smith. She can't collect, and now 2 defenders quickly find her. That game, IUPUI, though, there was no score until it was under 10 minutes when IUPUI finally scored to take that game. Here's Smith. She'll send that one in, and there's a collision. Sydney Jones hits the deck. Collision there. Try to get the number. That was a nice save by Jones. As coming over that time for Tennessee Tech was number 13. That's Gabby Garcia, who collided with Jones in the box. Here's Carapaza. Great dribbling skills in the middle. Here's Faith Adams. She'll try to get this touch to Perry. Offsides is Kalea Perry. Little bit of a late hand going up by the official that time. It would have been a one-on-one situation for Kalea Perry that time, but another offsides. That's number 6 in the match for Lipscomb. Again, Lipscomb not afraid to push it when it comes to offsides. They're going to try to attack you as much as possible on the offensive end. Conrad sends it. Cammie Rogers will send it right back over midfield. Lipscomb goes back with their starting lineup to start the second half. McFadden had the angle there, and she'll earn the foul. So a free kick for McFadden. 11th season for Coach Kevin O'Brien. You wonder what his halftime adjustments were for this Lipscomb team. Early on, Lipscomb trying to attack early and often here. Again, Tennessee Tech has committed a lot of defenders to that back line. Nice play by Kraft there. Shirk, she's cut off that time. It's Meredith Nye, and that one's going to be sent to Jones. She plays it off of a hop. Just under 5 minutes gone here in the second half. Still no score between Lipscomb and Tennessee Tech. A-Sun versus the OVC here tonight in this home opener for the Lipscomb Bisons. McFadden touches it over to Kraft. Kraft surveying. Grant and Perry trying to get into position. Perry has been double and triple teamed pretty much all night for Lipscomb. Changing the field is Tech. Some room on the right side. Nice little play by Cammie Rogers to slow things down. Kicks it out of play. Throw in up and coming now for Sammy Cullum. Cullum lets her teammates get set. Lipscomb 15-5-1 last year on their way to that A-Sun championship. Trying to touch it to Kraft, who moved all the way up into the attacking zone there. Steidel cuts it off. Played by Rogers, and they're going to say Lipscomb ball. Looked like it might have gone off of Cammie Rogers, but referee says no and awards the ball to Lipscomb. Angela Steidel will throw it again. 5'8", redshirt junior from Nashville. Perry swings it left side. Rogers, a lot of speed. This is where she's dangerous, trying to get in the center. She does. Just misses Molly Grant, but on the backside, secondary. Another kick in. And does it go in? Yes! What a goal that time by Lipscomb. Second and third opportunity, and the goal is by Kelly Byler, I believe. Yes, it is. Kind of snuck in at the last second, and Byler gets the goal for Lipscomb. And the Bisons are on the board. That all started with Cammie Rogers on the left side. She crossed one in the middle, missed Molly Grant streaking in. Then I think it might have been Emanuele Shirk on the backside who was there, and then sent it back into the middle. Maggie Conrad on the deck, and Byler there to clean up the trash, and she gives Lipscomb the 1-0 lead here early. Carapazza and Shirk with the assist, and Byler with the goal. Time of the goal, 53 minutes and 31 seconds. So how about that? Kelly Byler, A-Sun, preseason selection. And big-time goal there for Byler. So Lipscomb with the 1-0 lead now over Tennessee Tech. course, Byler again missing a lot of time last year with the injury, gets the goal for Lipscomb. Byler literally on that short right corner just slipped it past Conrad. Here's McFadden. And McFadden's going to draw a foul. And Sidney Jones is working on one right now. Here's Steidel. Long pass there. That one's cut off nicely by Macy Carter. Here's 11 minutes gone here in the second half. Lipscomb now with the lead on the